2012, in the unforgiving countryside deep within Somalia's pirate-infested rogue territory, where lawlessness and raw power prevail, a covert operation occurred. Elite warriors of DEVGRU thrust into the heart of darkness. This is where the operators found themselves in a tricky hostage situation crisis, squaring off with some of the most ruthless pirates of Somalia and emerging victorious. I'm talking about Operation Octave Fusion, a daring rescue mission fit for the plot of a Hollywood blockbuster action film. In October 2011, two aid workers, Jessica Buchanan, a 32-year-old American, and Paul Thisted, a 61-year-old Danish national, got themselves into deep trouble in the Horn of Africa. They are part of a demining project under the Danish Refugee Council, which became a nightmare when pirates armed with AK-47s ambushed them and seized control of their vehicle in the countryside of northern Somalia. They were taken to different remote locations in the harsh Somali desert. The pirates, motivated by greed, demanded a ransom from the NGO overseeing their project, setting off a high-stakes game of life and death. Little did the pirates know their job was about to get froggy, as they were about to be part of the Shadow War, then US President Barack Obama's global Spec-OPS war against terrorism. As negotiations between the kidnappers and authorities played out, the FBI took command of the situation. With time against them, the feds meticulously dissected the pirate network, eventually homing in on the pirate hideout where the hostages were held. The means by which the camp was discovered remained shrouded in classified ambiguity, but the rumors circulating online suggest a mixture of signal intercepts and the watchful eye of unmanned drones. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, President Obama convened with his advisory team on the 23rd of January 2012 and sanctioned a daring Joint Special Operations Command rescue operation. Operation Octave Fusion is about to commence. The arsenal of liberation included the silent warriors of Naval Special Warfare Development Group, or DEVGRU, popularly known as SEAL Team 6, U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command DEVGRU, the Army's 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, and FBI's Hostage Rescue Team. Coincidentally, the Somali pirates are about to face DEVGRU's very own pirates. The Camp Lemonnier in Djibouti became the launchpad for the mission. Under the cover of darkness, 24 DEVGRU operatives, locked and loaded, boarded an AFSOC MC-130 cargo plane, headed for Somalia's most dangerous regions. On the night of January 24th, DEVGRU Blue Squadron commandos executed a high-altitude, high-opening parachute jump. For those who don't know what a hey-ho jump is, it's a parachute insertion technique where parachutists exit an aircraft from a high altitude and immediately deploy their parachutes. This method allows for extended horizontal travel over significant distances at elevated altitudes, giving it an advantage for covert missions that require stealthy infiltrations and reduced visibility. The jumpers wear specialized equipment, including oxygen apparatuses, to ensure their safety during the high-altitude descent and deployment of parachutes. Gliding with a cloak of pitch-black darkness, their oxygen apparatuses and ground panoramic night vision goggles became their allies as they silently touched down on the hostile soil. Approaching the pirate camp, the SEALs found a surreal calm. The pirate camp did not have any watchdogs because they hated dogs. While the lack of watchdogs made the approach easier, it can't beat the pirates' lack of military discipline when it comes to contributing to their downfall. The pirates were asleep or half-conscious from the narcotic haze of cotton and left their encampment largely unguarded when the Blue Squadron arrived. The DEVGRU team, masters of the shadows, crept into their final assault positions. In the nerve-wracking calm before the storm, a disturbance rattled the stillness. Spooked by an unseen force, a half-conscious pirate leaped to his feet and immediately cocked his AK-47, triggering a chain reaction. The DEVGRU team unleashed a torrent of gunfire. The lethal mix of HK-416 carbines and HK-MP7 SMG's firepower scythed down the ragtag pirates armed with Cold War weaponry. 9 pirates lay lifeless, and the camp was reclaimed in a matter of minutes. No SEALs were harmed in this one-sided firefight. For Buchanan and Thisted, it was a great relief as their heroes had arrived in the form of heavily armed figures, their eyes obscured by masks and night vision goggles. "We're with the American military. We are here to get you home," while echoed through the darkness. But the pirates neutralized the DEVGRU team, escorting the rescued duo stealthily exfiltrated to a prearranged extraction point. Helicopters, flown by the 160th SOAR, took Buchanan and Thisted to safety at Camp Lemonnier. The hostages, held captive for 93 days, emerged from the shadows of captivity into the light of freedom. On the helicopter flight out of Somalia, a folded Stars and Stripes flag was handed to Jessica Buchanan by the FBI's hostage rescue team. Paul Thisted, reflecting on his captivity, expressed immense gratitude for being taken hostage alongside an American, an experience that brought the most elite warriors on Earth to their rescue. As later revealed in an interview with 60 Minutes on CBS, Jessica Buchanan revealed her resilience and determination to survive in the face of extreme adversity. Through her captivity, she exhibited an extraordinary ability to cope with intense mental stress using humor, prayer, and focusing her mind on her humanitarian mission. By creating nicknames for their captors and seeking divine guidance, she and her colleague, Paul Thisted, found ways to maintain a sense of humanity amidst the challenging circumstances. Despite the longing for family and moments of extreme fear, Jessica remained steadfast in her commitment to survive and overcome the obstacles before her. Her negotiations with hostage negotiators and unwavering focus on the purpose of her mission offered a glimmer of hope amid the ordeal. These coping mechanisms contributed to Jessica's ability to endure and navigate the mental and emotional trials of her captivity, demonstrating the incredible strength of the human spirit in times of adversity. In the initial stages of her captivity, Jessica fabricated a story to protect herself from potential SA. She knew that there was great societal respect for mothers in Somali culture, so she cleverly lied about having a son, a move that played a crucial role in deterring any unwanted advances from her captors. The constant communication line and negotiation also proved to be vital for her and Thisted, because the Somali pirates were motivated by greed and would risk the chance of losing money because of them harming their hostages while under negotiation. There are various negative speculations floating around regarding why Washington acted so quickly in the recent hostage crisis. Some people believe that Buchanan and Thisted were either CIA agents or affiliated with the agency. Others think that the US government did it to divert attention from legal, geopolitical, and human rights controversies surrounding the Shadow War and JSOC. However, regardless of the truth behind these claims, what really matters is that 2 civilians who were doing humanitarian work have been rescued. This is undoubtedly a relief for their loved ones and a cause for celebration for those who value human life. Operation Octave Fusion unfolded as a masterclass in clandestine warfare, where DEVGRU's elite warriors, particularly the enigmatic Blue Squadron, demonstrated unparalleled skill and coordination. These silent professionals plunged without hesitation into Somalia's pirate lands, with finesse and excellence in execution that left their adversaries in awe. The Blue Squadron emerged as the top pirates of Pirate Town, outclassing even the most feared pirates of the lawless land.